There is a quotation that goes like this: so many people spend their health gaining wealth. Let me say it again. So many people spend their health gaining wealth and then have to spend their wealth to regain their health. You get the point? Oftentimes, when we are young, we make decisions that are very detrimental to our health. And as we get older, we start saying, nothing matters more than my health. Nothing matters more, and you wish you can get it back. Well, in these series of studies that we're going through, the 8 laws of health, our hope is for you to teach you how to gain control of your health, starting now, to maintain it, to live long and happy lives, and to be as less of a burden as possible to our families because we are in decent condition. And at the same time, we can be more useful to our fellow men. So once again, welcome to Look and Live. You here with Pastor James Devallon. So in this series, we are going to move to the body. We spent some time talking about the mind. Last week, we had 7 deadly psychological sins with Dr. Jennifer Schweitzer. And we spoke about all these different alternatives to these deadly sins. It's good to check it out. I'm going to put a link in the description at the top of this video. But the other thing we need to be talking about today is the body. So we're moving to part number 2. We spoke about part 1. Make sure you go back and check out part 1. So this is part number 2 with Dr. Randy Bivens. And I hope you're ready, friends. Without further ado, let us now get into the heart of the message.
Hi, I'm Dr. Randy Bivens. In order to reach our goal of living to 120, we must make several healthy choices. One of these choices is the decision to exercise. In fact, physical fitness is the most important predictor for longevity. According to the CDC, only 23% of Americans get any regular light to moderate physical activity. In light of this information, is it any wonder that we are in the middle of an obesity epidemic? Regular physical activity decreases our risk for many diseases, including obesity, high blood pressure, coronary heart disease, stroke, diabetes, osteoporosis, many cancers, anxiety, and depression. An ongoing study which began in 1984 has been monitoring the difference between 2 groups of people at Stanford University, the ever runners and the never runners. The health of these 2 groups has been tracked for nearly 3 decades. Not surprisingly, the data has shown that exercise is critical to health. Over the years, compared with the never exercisers, people who exercise regularly showed improved aerobic capacity, better heart health, increased bone mass, less inflammation, less physical disability, and even improved thinking, learning, and memory. They also lived significantly longer. However, what most astounded the researchers was the fact that the runners continued to have improved health and longevity even if they converted to less vigorous activity later in life. By the 19th year of the study, 15% of the runners had died compared to 34% of the non-runners. Many people claim that they do not have enough time in the day to exercise. But let me reveal a little secret. For every minute of exercise, you gain 2 minutes of longevity. So you just do a little borrowing. You borrow from the future. Take time to care for your body now, and it will pay off double in the future. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average American spends 2 hours and 45 minutes a day watching television. However, time spent participating in sports, exercise, or recreation was drastically less, the average being only 18 minutes a day. The numbers speak for themselves. We have enough time to take care of our bodies. We simply need to prioritize. There have been several studies that show physical activity can help prevent many types of cancer, particularly colon and breast cancer. Current cancer patients can also benefit from exercise. For example, the most physically active breast cancer patients reduce their risk of cancer-related death and recurrence by up to 40%. Increasing your physical activity after the age of 50 has tremendous benefits. Not only can it add 2 to 4 years to your life, but a recent study has shown that people who remain physically active remain disability-free for an additional 5.7 years. So you will not only live longer, but the quality of your life will be better for a longer period of time. Of all the health habit choices we can make, maintaining physical fitness is the most important. In fact, given the choice between quitting smoking or staying fit is slightly healthier and would lead to a longer lifespan. It has been shown that burning as little as 500 calories per week has positive health benefits. That is the equivalent of walking only 5 miles a week. However, this is a case of if a little is good, more is better. We recommend walking 2 to 3 miles a day, 6 days a week. That would burn an extra 1,800 calories per week. You would gain significant health benefits as we have described and be getting closer to our goal of living to 120. Not only can it add 2 to 4 years to your life, but a recent study has shown that people who remain physically active remain disability-free for an additional 5.7 years. So you will not only live longer, but the quality of your life will be better for a longer period of time. Of all the health habit choices we can make, maintaining physical fitness is the most important. In fact, given the choice between quitting smoking or staying fit is slightly healthier and would lead to a longer lifespan.
All right, I just need to rewind that because I had to step out very quickly. So we can go on to simply say one thing. We need to exercise more. Simple as that. There needs to be a plan. There needs to be some effort. 3 to 4 times a week. Be intentional about it. I have a 30 minutes to a 45 minutes plan. Sometimes it works out depending on what's going on at home with the kids. I got a sick kid right now. That makes it hard. But oftentimes I'm at the gym 3 to 4 times a week. So being intentional about that, walking, exercising, lifting some weights, doing some cardio, all of that, very significant to the body. We can do it, guys. We can do it. The body needs it. We need it. It is best for our health. So let me know, do you have an exercise plan? So how are you carrying it out? Are you consistent with that as well? Continue to do just that if you are. Increase your cardio. And we'll talk about nutrition eventually, but we're going to focus primarily on exercise today. So your physical body is in great need of that. And I know I'm in need of it more and more each and every time. I know how I feel when I don't exercise. I know how I feel. I think slower. I know there's a lot of other issues as well that happens when I'm not exercising. And as soon as I do, it's like I feel revived. So I really hope and pray that you will do just that. The Bible speaks about exercise. It's all throughout the Bible. You go in Genesis, by the way, God gave Adam and Eve work to do in a garden. Okay, that's exercise. Israel were out of Egypt. They walked hundreds and thousands of miles. And the Bible tells us that not even they were in such a good health that not even their shoes, the latches of their shoes were broken. So God even blessed them. in the effort of walking around and doing so much things. And Jesus was well fit, by the way. It's good to study the life of Jesus, and why Jesus was able to take the suffering, the beating, and the lashing on his body and not die so quickly. A lot of people said he's because he must have been in good health. So Christ was a healthy man. He was well fit. I've heard a lot of people went on to say he was big, muscular. Being a carpenter, he wasn't no weakling. He was strong. So we can go on and on with that, but the idea is of our discussion today is that we need to incorporate exercise as part of our health. If you haven't already begun to do that, let's make it a goal. Start somewhere. Start at home if you can. Go to a gym, and be intentional about a plan. And we can do it because for some of us, we lay around, like you say, right? We lay around 18 minutes a day and exercise on average for Americans, in comparison to 2 hours and something minutes. I really appreciate people looking at my channel and stuff like that. I appreciate you for doing that, spending time with me. But I would rather you spend some of that time exercising, doing other things that really is best for your health. You can come back and check us out later on, but make it a goal in the morning to exercise, or either in the afternoon whenever you have the time. So put a goal together. Let me know what are some steps you're taking to carry it out. Is there a gym you're gonna go to? How are these videos helping you, encouraging you in those decisions as well? We are hoping to take our health back. All right. So that's the encouragement and the purpose of these videos. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm here to just find different ways that we can be in better health as much as possible. There are those of us who have already health issues, so you might have to do something really light. You don't have to overwork in lifting heavy weights. Sometimes you might have to do things at home, get a stationary bike or some things. There are different things you have to figure out. Make it work for you. You know your condition, you know who you are. So I'll let you make a decision that fits your own personal life. But for those of us who can, we shouldn't lay back and let our health deteriorate, when we can certainly make decisions to make it happen. So how about we do that today? Let's make a conscientious decision and effort to exercise more, so that God can bless our effort. Thank you so much for listening once again. God bless you. Until next time, remember to look unto Jesus, to live by faith. Like and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon for more. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.